COVAX distributed its first vaccine on February 25th when it delivered 600,000 doses to Ghana. Meanwhile, the U.S. and the U.K. began their vaccination drives more than 2 months earlier in December. Now to another population in need of help, women who have had abortions. A local ministry is offering retreats to help them with the pain and isolation they feel as they search for forgiveness and healing through Christ. Theresa Bonopartis is the co-founder of Entering Canaan. She joins us now from Westchester. And Theresa, first tell us what compelled you to create this service?
Well, I had actually had an abortion when I was a teenager. I became pregnant and unfortunately was kicked out of the house by my family and coerced into having an abortion. So for years, I looked for help because I knew that it bothered me, but there wasn't really anything out there. So when I finally did find healing through a priest and a therapist that I found after many years, I mean, I'm talking 15 years, I just kind of became on this quest to let other women know that healing was possible because I knew that there had to be other people out there suffering as I did.
Wow.
It's actually 25 years this year.
Oh, wow, that's great.
What
can someone expect when they go to a retreat?
So when they come to a retreat, the first day retreat, which is what we're going to be doing in Brooklyn, is really a day really just to give them hope of healing. They'll hear a testimony from someone who's been through the program, who's reached healing. They'll learn some of the dynamics of the different ways that abortion affects you, because it does affect you. It goes into all areas of your life without you even realizing it. And they'll have a chance to go to the Sacrament of Reconciliation. And we have a Mass at the end of the day where they can entrust their child to God. It's really very beautiful.
You know, I know it's not just women that you help, though. Their families can also be affected. Talk about how abortion affects everyone in different ways.
Yeah, it does. I mean, and that's something that really isn't addressed very much. But we started about 15 years ago with the Franciscan Friars of Renewal. I began a retreat day for men as well, because men, there's a lot of men out there suffering. Some of them may have forced somebody to abort. Others may have not wanted the person to abort, but they did. And still others may be married to someone who's suffering from a past abortion. So that impacts their whole relationship. So we offer these days for men to come forward and address the way that it's affecting their lives and go through healing as well. And then we also have days for siblings of aborted babies, because this is a huge thing that people don't even realize. We do those once a year, and we get people from all over the country and Canada to come to them, because many young people, not just young people, but many people know of a sibling that they've lost. And so it really impacts so much of their life. It's really confusing. Would my name be the same? Would I even be here? There's so many different questions that come up for them. So again, you know, we offer a weekend retreat with them to help them to process some of those feelings and just to learn a little bit about it so they understand that they're not crazy or alone either.
Now, this conversation we're having is pretty timely because the Feast of the Divine Mercy is coming up on Sunday.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, that's where it all comes down to, doesn't it? The divine mercy of God and his healing. And divine mercy is such a beautiful feast day because he really promises us so much. He promised us to heal. As a matter of fact, in his book, he says, the greatest sinners have a right to my mercy. And so, yeah, it's the perfect time to really be talking about this, to invite people in, because people think that God is going to condemn them, and he isn't going to condemn them. He wants to heal them. And so it's just a beautiful time of year to really let them know that God is waiting for them to come forward and to receive his healing and his mercy so that they have peace in their lives again.
All right, Theresa Bonopartis, co-founder of Entering Canaan. Thanks for joining us, and thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you.
If you're watching Currents News on YouTube, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell to get updates to all of our newest content, because we are putting your faith in the news.